So this week, the city council has been working on pushing
I'm
through a
sorry.
massive business
Boo!
legislation overhaul
Boo!
with the San Andreas
Boo!
Business Regulation and Commerce Reestablishment Act of 2026, and
Boo!
amending some of the San Andreas Cannabis Regulation Act, as well as adding much-needed penal code adjustments. We will be
Oh.
working with Commerce on getting guidelines for different business types written up in simple terms, and so every business owner will understand expectations. The business legislation highlights are new licensing and pricing. Select business types require an owner who is not a felon. This is cannabis distribution.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Bullshit fucking regulation.
I don't remember voting for that.
Yeah, honestly, boo.
If you want to be
'Cause I don't.
informed, then you need to
Boo,
open your
I'm
ears.
hungry.
Thank you.
I have a C4 and I'm not
Wow, that's
Cannabis distribution,
way to talk down to
dealerships,
people.
production businesses, which is
Boo.
wineries, breweries, etc., pawn shops, and strip and exotic dance clubs. Attempts to submit AI creations. Your own work for payment will result in a charge of fraud. New business standards for all business owners. On-call is now reserved for dealerships and production businesses only. And a three-strike system is being introduced that the Chamber of Commerce will be following. Obviously, we have
You guys never
heard.
mentioned this when you were running for office.
My God. Get
No
elected
one would
Crazy
have
how
voted
it's
for you.
all felons,
Can
not
I,
just
can I
black
finish?
ones.
Please? Thank you. We have already heard a lot
Shut
of
the fuck up.
disapproval about requiring business owners to not have felonies for certain business types.
You're a
I want to
felon.
make several things clear. This is not a blanket ban on felons owning businesses. This is only for businesses that deal with large amounts of money, cash, private information, and mass production.
That's
Every
single business.
It has been.
Cash is
Shit,
king.
we're gonna vote
Cash is
felons
king.
Can I
only.
finish?
Bullshit.
Thank you.
No, you can't.
It has been discussed with Commerce and the governor's
Don't care.
office before it reached us. There is a 30-day grace period from the time the legislation is pushed through. There are two options given the legislation as it stands. The owner can get an expungement, or you can switch ownership to someone who does not have a felony. One suggestion we have talked about.
I
One
love
suggestion we have
government
talked about
overreach.
amongst
It's so
ourselves and with some of
nice.
you already is a grandfather in those already having ownership of one of these business types, which would mean that current owners who are felons of these business types will be able to keep their businesses, but going forward, we would no longer allow it. You can and have already petitioned us to review, and enough people spoke out, and we will gladly work on coming to a resolution, as well as keep the discussion flowing. I want you to know that the people who are at
Why don't
risk
you
in the
address the
situation
shitty
have been
cops first?
amazing in our community. We see your efforts in providing fun events and recognize your work ethic, and it is a logical decision and not one against any person or people in particular. Legislation.
We recognize
Listen,
your hard work, but we don't give a
legislation-
fuck.
Listen. Legislation is always able to be amended and changed upon further discussion and inspection. Nothing is set in stone. However, attempts to not go about things via the proper channels will have the adverse effect. No one standing here will be bullied into doing anyone's bidding, as that is corruption. We are all here because you
Corrupt.
put us here. We are your voice and will respect your thoughts and opinions on any.
Someone execute this woman. Someone execute her. Someone execute her.
Can you let me finish?
No.
No, ideally, no.
No, we ain't letting you finish until you address shit. Address the fucking problems.
We want
We
answers.
are your voice and will respect your thoughts and
People instead of
opinions
your self-talk.
on any decisions we make, even if they don't always align.
You're a loser.
Threats and acts of
Fucking loser.
violence
Get off the
will not be
office.
tolerated and will only cause more issues and roadblocks in achieving any change.
I'm gonna call some fucking
So
issues for
what
you.
I'm saying is, in simple terms,
What the fuck is Roblox?
because of the petition you guys did,
Roblox?
Papo leading the charge, we are going to reconvene and address before we put the legislation through.
Or just don't put it through at all.
Yeah, it seems like that's probably the right option, because ain't nobody liking that shit.
There's
Imagine people
There's no
being able to
proper
vote
way
for
with
shit
the-
like this.
with the current way the police department operates. There's no way for people to go without getting a felon. As soon as the police department finds out that it'll ruin them for having an opportunity to own a business.
Yeah, like me, dog. I'm going to impeach you.
Especially
You wanna
before the
have first
DOJ's
debate
even
when I
functional.
See that the people won't like
Yeah,
it.
imagine all the expungements are gonna have to happen now.
Yeah, with our one judge.
Yeah.
Fun and games till you get blown up with a C4.
Yeah, sorry about
Or
that, guys.
shot.
I had to go grab my C4.
Go to
Don't
the
matter.
For
Street
now.
is only
That's not
jobs
the
that get a
problem.
lot of money.
Fucking
The jobs that get a
dealership
lot of
is
money
wild and
and,
the strippers are wild.
Go ahead. You can try to
Yeah.
speak your
Leave
piece.
my,
That's why
leave
I
my
pay 'em.
blasses out of this. Leave my
It'll
blasses out
start
of this.
there and it'll end up with everything.
Leave
You
my
give them an
blasses
inch, they'll take a
My
fucking
mayor
mile.
was a felon. Why are they the
That's what she
mayor?
said.
Shut the fuck up.
How about you shut the fuck up?
Okay.
Come there and fucking say it to my face, bitch. I
Ooh.
didn't fucking think so. Why don't you stay up there and do your fucking job?
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
Am.
Alright. Hello. Please.
You got more of that script to read?
That's very eloquent of the mayor.
People come to us. Guapo,
Won't be the
you're
mayor
one
for
of the
long.
people out there
Very
who's in the
obviously.
crowd. I see you. You came to me. You
I
spoke
need
to
to
me
chill pill.
Or
personally,
live
and you
102.
said, I don't like this shit. Alright, who the fuck are you? Shut the fuck up. Get him the fuck out of here. Security, please.
Motherfucker, you about
It's a
to get your
peaceful
ass beat,
protest.
dog. Who the fuck
It's a
Yeah.
peaceful
you talking to,
protest.
dog?
It's a peaceful
Already
protest.
starting
Shut
with
the
the.
trap.
Nah, that guy's a shitter. I'll give the mayor that. That guy's a shitter.
Way to get your ass straight
Ronnie,
fucking murdered,
don't
dog.
do that.
Shut your
Come
ass
on,
up and do
Execute
what
her.
you're supposed to
Execute
do.
her.
Listen, I'm trying to reach out that I'm trying to speak to people, and then this guy over here, whoever he is
This is
fucking-
a 60v1. Let's see it.
Point out
happen.
saying executor elevates it from being a peaceful protest. So like,
Yeah, sure does.
not fucking intelligent, but you know.
Whatever the fuck, man. Y'all made the fucking decision to put this shit, right? There's
Yup.
no fucking
There you
anger
go,
for fuck.
yup.
You was not our fucking voice. Y'all got voted by us, and now y'all fucking it up. Like, what the fuck is this, man?
All right.
We
listen,
pay
Like I
taxes.
was saying, like I was
I don't.
saying,
Typical politician.
Guapo over here spoke to me personally and said, "Listen, I don't like this shit. I don't think this should be the case." And I said, "You know what? You're right.
And just like one, when they're backed into a corner, they get silent.
To go out there,
Oh, God.
get votes from people, get petitions
Away from
written
me.
up, so that we can bring this back to
Go
the
away.
table and get it spoken
Excuse
about.
me, I'm a little late. Can we start?
Hey, when can we vote again, man?
Well,
everyone was
already doing
She's scaring me.
Represent the people. Before you make a fucking vote,
It's
go
been a
talk
mess
to
Yeah,
them.
right.
Imagine
Wouldn't need a
asking
petition in the
people's
first.
opinions.
Come hang out with you.
You come from the strippers, you're a liar.
People's
No one would have
opinions
elected
matter,
them if
right?
it was brought
Oh,
up
wait.
before the election.
I was asking these questions to
All in
us.
favor for the runner-up of the mayorship to take office?
It wasn't on your mind?
We want Justin.
Because the mayor wants to own all the businesses.
We do not
What
want
do you
Justin
think?
fuck that guy.
The mayor's a liar.
Motherfucker,
We
you're
have
supposed to be
petitions.
the voice of the people, and you've already betrayed them one weekend, dog.
We're not trying to betray anybody here.
You have.
That's
you
what
have.
you've done. That's
You have.
literally what
Yeah.
you've done.
We have given people
You don't give a
the
fuck.
opportunity-
Because you
we
already
have
did.
Said you
given
got
people the
you got your people
opportunity
telling us to shut the
right
fuck
now
up.
to express their fucking
Uh-huh.
feelings about it, as you guys are. You guys are out here protesting. I fucking dig it. I
All
do.
in favor of the second place winner of the
And
mayorship
again,
to go
we've
into
been
office?
listening.
Say
We've
aye.
been listening to you guys.
This bitch out here.
Guapo and tried to get him to fucking and got him to go out there, get petitions and shit. And you know what? We listened. We were
I
just
love you,
talking
Dad.
about
Well,
this.
you don't listen.
And we said, hey, you know what? He's got a fucking point. That's
How about
why
you
we're
go out there and
turning
talk to the
around.
people
Yeah,
Are
you'll-
yourself?
you
you
listening
only
to your
listen-
echo chamber or like
About
what?
it again, right after this.
You shouldn't need to talk about it again. You've already betrayed everybody. This is the point.
This is the thing. We're not trying to close down everybody's fucking business. If the original
I
plan
can smell
for
you.
this was to give people a grace period of a whole month
Fucking Freeman?
to get somebody else
Give us a
to
kill
take
dozer.
over the business for them as a proxy, or to get an expungement. We
Why
listened
does that
to you
matter?
guys and you
What's
said-
the point? What's the point?
Off with your head, off with your head.
Everybody's got
Mr. Newsman.
felonies.
It doesn't matter, man.
I'd
What
like
did
to
it
say
accomplish?
this is
If you
complete
don't run my business,
bullshit.
But I still fucking run it
Yeah?
as a felon. Then what
Yeah.
the fuck?
You're a business
What you
owner?
say?
No.
Exactly.
Okay.
I hear great people.
Are you gonna own a business?
Sorry, what was that?
No, but I hear felons.
I had a conversation with
What
some of
makes
the people who
felons
were affected by
worse
this.
Having
business
a
owners
conversation with
than
ChatGPT doesn't
non-felons?
count.
To do
Let's
things
be real.
right and
The
to
mayor
do
just
Just
things
because
Tend
they're
to.
felons
which is to take
doesn't mean
I
that
don't think
still
that's
do
what it
crime.
comes down to.
Like ChatGPT, by the way.
so fast.
I don't think that's.
I don't understand why this even needed to be a thing. Why is this even a thing?
That's to stop the police from
There's no
turning
reason
up
for it to be a thing.
The irony of being told they can't use AI and then using it against us. Wild.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna tear this bitch up.
Any more hypocrite shit you wanna pull?
Chill, chill, chill.
Okay, God, no on that one.
Cliff.
Again,
True, man. Yeah.
we have spoken
Mhm.
to people, and and we've listened and we've said, all right, we will take this back. We will go.
Can't you
ahead
just
and we
spend
will,
my
Oh wow,
Why
these
did- why did-
two
why didn't you
people.
speak
Oh
to
my
him
god, you
before?
heard
Over
everybody's voice.
Why didn't you speak?
We
Why didn't you
Only
speak
missing
to them before you
58.
made a decision?
We have gotten
Stacy
petitions
Provolone
from
for mayor.
people.
Fuck
No, fuck that. He's a pig.
Hell yeah, go
What about all the
Stacy.
petitions everybody has? What about
Okay,
those?
okay, what petitions are you talking about, sir?
What about all the guns
We got
everybody
tons
has
of
too?
petitions. Nobody
Say that
agrees with
again,
your
'cause I can't hear
bullshit.
you if everybody else speaking.
Town is certainly needed.
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, I'm loving the silence. What petition are you speaking
Wait,
about?
I gotta run
There's a
over
few
to
petitions going around.
Neon
Such
Mechanic
as?
for a second.
People
saying they
don't agrees with your bullshit. That's the problem.
Yeah, like the one that Guapo did that I told him to do.
I believe that's the same.
Right.
quote
So
from
why
before.
why are those not being taken into account?
They didn't take it into account. Because
They did say they were taking
we
it.
we brought these forward. We brought these. things
Diesel, you're too
forward.
late. Twiggy already
They
got
also
it.
said they were our voice.
By a member of commerce.
Sorry,
by
Diesel.
Nix. He came to me and he said, "Hey, I don't like the way that this is going.
What is that?
I don't like the sound of that." And I went, "Okay,
Can I raise a
do me a
point?
favor, get a petition written out, get me 50
Riley,
signatures,
We've
then we
done
have
this.
to bring it back to the office."
Hey, Riley.
If you don't like it though, Riley, why wouldn't you just throw it out? Why can't the council just throw it out?
You did that today, and that got to us today. We have not had
Boss.
a chance to look at it
Boss.
yet.
Start a class action.
Riley, you sat on Fudge Lane and said you were here to help us, you little liar.
The business proposal.
Boss, I've got a point.
Leo,
Boss.
you gotta start a
Oh
class
yeah,
action.
You came
Oh,
down
that's
to Fudge
childish.
Lane and
Oh,
you
that's
won
dumb.
the criminal vote. and
Yeah,
then
I've-
spit in our
I've
face
put
and
something
you
in to
fucked
make it a
people
thing,
get
though.
re-elected.
True.
Oh yeah.
You told us you're here to help
Put
us.
yourself forward as pro.
You're not
fucking
tough, by
criminal,
the way.
You lying rat, mate. Yeah, true.
Wait,
Long
If that's
story.
how you feel, that's totally fine.
That
you
is
can,
how
you
I
can
feel.
have
If
that
you think
opinion if you want to.
I'd rather
Off with it,
walk around in broken glass than vote for you again. You
Sorry.
fucking
My bad.
snake.
That's totally fine, man. You can do that if you
Petition
want to.
to, you know, give it to this fucking
I've
man.
already got the W.
On God. I vote aye.
Resign, honestly.
Resign.
Petition for new mayor.
Resign,
Petition for
resign,
new mayor.
resign.
Petition for new
Resign.
mayor.
Man, I wish the mayor.
I do
had
want to
that much
re-point
power
out that that
just cancel
petition was
it,
signed
they
by
don't,
non-felons,
unfortunately.
so everyone that's not here. So that
Literally nothing
goes
that
to
lady
show that
can
the
do.
other half of the community
You do it
also
for no
supports
reason.
us owning businesses.
You're gonna
Exactly,
force
bro,
people
and
out
that's
of
the
this
thing. That's the
goddamn
thing that people
state.
ain't fucking understanding is that I've spoken to you about this shit.
So stop
And
pushing
I
this
agree
dumb
with you.
legislation.
No,
Yeah,
it's
we
not
got
just
that.
a problem that
What I'm trying to
Stop
prove
for
here,
that.
right? What I'm trying to prove to you guys is that doing things the right way by going through petitions, by going through office, and by doing shit in a way that is legal, that doesn't lead to guns and kidnappings and all this sort of shit, does make a difference. Okay?
Not really.
Sounds like someone who's
But it
scared.
still doesn't.
Well, hurry the fuck up and get on it
It's
then.
making a difference
We
because
should have
we literally
politicians
sat
that
here right
represent
now
us.
Going, yeah, we are going to change that. We're going to change how it works.
Oh, so you're stepping down.
Oh, so you're not gonna represent us, huh?
I have a question.
Sure.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Has there been any businesses closed due to the felony owners committing felonies within their business?
Not at the moment, not to my
Ten-
knowledge.
dental.
Exactly.
No fucking
Exactly.
point
So
in
then, yeah, what is this
This is the
helping?
thing. So I will say
Yeah,
this right
we
now.
don't shit
This
where we
was
eat,
already
dumbass.
the case, right? It was already
But
the
you're
case
only now
that
enforcing
felt
it.
that
Okay,
people
10
who
for.
owned dealerships and things like that were not supposed to be felons, but enforced it. Nobody
pretty sure that
enforced
wasn't the
it.
case.
Nobody from Commerce,
So you
nobody from
want
the
to.
governor's office enforced that.
Because
think
commerce
Fire
people
them,
are
not
actually
do their
smart.
job.
Like,
That's weird.
So you're saying this is an opportunity for us to get this legislation thrown out so that we don't have to deal with it
Yeah.
anymore.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
so throw it out.
Oh yeah, fire out.
Well, that's the thing. We put it forward because that's what it was previously. It was already like that. We put it through the
No, it
same.
According
wasn't.
to
laws,
what?
and
There
we
was
got
no law for
people,
that.
And we're showing that to people.
There was
People
law
are
for
obviously
that.
turning around like you.
It
guys
wasn't
and
like that
going,
before.
"Hey." It was absolutely like that.
It wasn't
before, yeah.
enforced
No, it
before, but it
wasn't.
was still in law. This is what she's trying to tell you. It wasn't enforced before, but it was still in law. Now we have a chance to get it out of law so that it's no longer an issue.
Why not push a law to get rid of it and not enforce
It was
it?
also every
They can
business,
just
not just the
repeal a
law.
law
You
without
don't
having
need
to
a
push it
petition
first. They're
for
just
that.
dumb.
You just push for a new law.
I agree with that.
Actually,
Oh,
what-
fuck this. This is some
Sure,
fucking
I had
bullshit.
C4.
We have already seen it, and we are going to be changing it.
I wish you did
That's what we
too.
were going to be getting across
Hold on,
today.
I have a flare gun.
So you could have put forth a new law and not enforce it.
No, this is the thing. We are absolutely.
This is such an ass backwards way
Yeah,
to do
no.
it.
If you done your jobs in the first place, then this shit wouldn't
We
have
are
even
doing
come
our
to the
job.
fucking public's
This is
attention.
what
No,
was
you ain't.
already in place.
Well, the language you're using
and
is saying that
then-
you are going to do this. It's not a case of you're not listening to us. You're saying you are going to do it. So, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, if you want to get rid of it,
what
why
are
not
you
just
gonna
put
do?
a new law to get
Resign.
rid of it?
Legislation for businesses
Go on, Nige.
that shows
Tell you what, I'm a
the-
fucking
This
do
is
in
an
a
ass
minute.
backwards way to
outlines
change
of
a
what was
law.
already
You
there,
literally just
the
put forth a new
licensing,
law.
They're
the
doing it
rental
anyway.
agreements, the
Off with that,
laws
Nige.
behind it,
Back
and
the
also
people or suffer the
also
fucking
fact that-
consequences.
and also the fact
Put the
that
axe away.
Hey, get away
we're
from
not
me, you little
supposed
grass.
to own these businesses.
Go away,
Then
FIB.
obviously,
Are you even a real
depending
Put the
department?
axe away.
We've mentioned this to the old people, including Guapo and the other businesses who are affected by this, and the business owners who are affected by this. And
I'm
they've
a
gone, we
lumberjack
don't like
here
that.
representing
We've
my
gone,
work.
okay, get 50 votes,
Nigel,
50
put the axe
signatures for a petition.
Ooh,
and we'll
he
bring it back,
mad.
and we will find a way to
put the
adjust
axe
it.
away.
50
so
votes.
that-
And we've done that.
50
We've
votes?
done
That's
that.
like-
the new vote.
Change their mind.
You know,
We're
50
going
votes
in
was at least
circles.
90% of how many people voted for Riley.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
get rid of it already.
You got 50 votes for mayor.
No taxation
And
without
you
representation.
Hey, Riley.
What the hell?
What about the same people?
Cheaters.
The
Yes,
same
man, for
signatures?
mayor.
I don't even
Yes,
vote
man,
at
for
all.
mayor.
Such a random
Yes,
thing.
man, for mayor.
Yes, man, for mayor.
Yes,
Before this all kicked off, he said to me directly, he said, this doesn't affect everyone, it only affects 4 or 5 people. I asked him who. He said, none of your business. I'd like to know who that means. Who are the 4 or 5
It
people?
affects,
What?
it
Hey, so
affects,
fuck
it
you.
affects
Fuck you
4
then.
types
Fuck
of
you then.
businesses. It affects dealerships, it affects dispensaries, it affects pawn shops, and it affects strip clubs.
Like I said,
love
people
everything
are
Several
but
different
food.
things.
It shouldn't affect
I want my
anything.
strippers
It
to
shouldn't
be
affect
felons.
anything.
I love
If
that.
I was mayor, I'd
Well,
let
if
the
they
drinkers
murder
drink
people-
again.
But the owner can.
Ain't no one heard of a good girl stripper.
That's what I'm saying.
We
That's not.
petition for a new mayor.
It's already the case. We've
Make
gone around,
me
we've told the
mayor.
people who it affects.
Literally
Those
put a
people
full
who
it's just
want
the
more
owner.
petitions from you, the people, and then they are bringing them to us and going,
I've
hey,
seen how this shit goes.
we are going to do this. We are going to change it. We are going to go back and make sure that this is something
You look
that
great.
doesn't
I am
affect people
coming
as
at 11 o'clock.
critically.
All right? I'll be
I
there.
think you're missing the point
I
entirely,
promise.
dog.
I
It
promise.
doesn't
I'll
matter
do
if you
so.
go back and do it now.
I love
the
you.
entire
I'm gonna
first
go
point
grab
is
it.
the fact that it
I'm
was
so
even
proud of
discussed
you.
in
You've
the
no
first place,
idea.
and y'all agreed that it should go
You
in.
are rough.
That's the
It was
fucking
the
problem.
case before we
You
got
have
into
You will
office.
need to sleep
You
today.
the
Lied
fucking
on your
manager. Why are you
resume.
passing new legislation?
What's
If it
rip
was
it?
because y'all just voted on it. Why the fuck did you vote on it?
Because there was no legislation.
Just
Okay,
go to sleep,
perfect.
son.
So what we're saying is it wasn't a fucking thing. Y'all voted it
trying to worm
in.
your way
That's what
in.
happened.
It was a thing.
Yeah,
It was
no, it
in
wasn't.
writing.
Oh, fuck. You
So it wasn't a thing.
You
then.
chose to
Y'all
enforce
I will
it.
be there, I
put it
promise.
into legislation. That
You
means
made
if
the
y'all
decision.
made the decision to do this.
Y'all
If it was
chose
not
to
in
enforce
writing, it
it.
wasn't a
You
thing,
have failed
dumbass.
the people. You
So
have
that
failed the
people would
people.
use their voice, and they would come to us, and they would go, "This shit's fucked."
What do
so
you
that
think
we
this
can
is?
Turn around, get it done the
We
proper
shouldn't
way.
have to do that retroactively.
make
Y'all
sense.
should
We're
be doing it
using our voice
proactively
right
as the
now.
fucking
This mayorship
voice
is
of the
fucked.
people. You were voted in as the voice of the people.
Promise right now you'll
Since
scrap it.
2025, if shit's working, the economy's doing well.
Imagine
things are
talking
great.
about how
We
you
are
were a
already telling you
felon
guys
during
that
your
we are going to be
campaign.
fixing this. We have literally said today that because we got that petition from Guapo with 50 signatures, we will be taking this back after this meeting and amending
You're gonna
it, okay?
sit on it. That is not the same as we're gonna throw this
We
out
did not
inside.
say we were going to
Those
say
are two different
we
things.
said that.
Throw it
You also
out.
could have just
literally
put
did.
forth a new
Throw
law.
it out.
Throw it out.
Instead of
Throw it
enforcing
out.
it.
Throw it out. Throw it out. Throw it out. Throw it out. Throw it out.
Throw it
Throw it out.
out. Throw it out.
Blow up a car.
You know better.
Aren't you the warden?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Just for 5 seconds.
Blow it all to
Let him
hell
talk.
or something.
Let him talk, y'all. Let him talk.
Listen,
I
guys.
have an aneurysm. I wish the mayor would have one.
Oh my god. That's insane.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Yeah, that was a wild
Thing
word.
to say,
Was
I
more
wanna
than
shoot
enough
him,
to
bro.
get
The city council to take that section, that one particular section about
Shut
felony
the fuck
ownership.
up. You're like 90 years
Charlie
old.
5 was 76.
Yo,
who the fuck is the cop on the stage yapping, bro?
Yeah, you
Do it.
will.
No balls.
Flip off the
You can't
stage
even
and
land
land on your
without
neck.
breaking
Yeah,
him.
let's see
Shut
it.
up.
Come at me, bro.
The whole section that y'all are
What you need to do is get down there and go to the nursing home.
Guys, you need to listen.
Let the motherfucker talk, y'all. Let him put his words out, man. Let's see
Screw
what
you, Frank Rogers.
in a hospice right now.
You know what?
Yep.
Let
Y'all want to do this job?
Kill Frank
I do wanna do
Rogers.
this job, but I didn't get voted
get
in because
voted in
somebody
next
cheated.
time.
Yeah, well, somebody cheated.
Kevin,
Fucking running for
whatever your name is,
council
Justin.
and yeah, she ran for council and mayor at the same time and got the same amount of votes for both.
So as well,
Yeah, well, I
Justin,
didn't
you
want
just
to
went
cheat the
around for
system,
it.
you fucking
Hey, Justin,
nutcase.
for the love of God, we can get through this if you let me speak for 30 seconds.
You would.
Yeah, well, I don't want to let you speak.
let's
for
hear it,
30
man.
seconds.
Now let the
You
motherfucker
shouldn't
talk,
even
dog.
be a
Maybe he got
marshal.
something to say
You're
that's
shit
new,
con-
that's not the
Let
same
him
old
speak.
shit,
This man arrested me. I want
Let him
everybody
speak
to know
so
this
we can
man arrested me and
continue.
asked me
Literally
if I
shot
was
someone.
guilty. Everybody knows I have to say yes. It's fucked up. Fuck this guy.
Congratulations. The point of the matter is, 50 signatures went onto a document that we were all made aware of in totality.
I didn't even hear him.
At least I was. 20 minutes before this meeting. You talked to Guapo. I spoke to him on the phone for about 10 of those.
I don't even hear this dude
It's
speak.
crazy. This lady got 70 votes for mayor almost, and then
Will
50
you get
people
off
voted.
of it? Get off the back,
What do you want me to get off of? The cock?
please.
All right.
The point of the
I'll
matter
hop off
is,
the cock.
y'all don't want felony ownership to be an issue, so we're
I
already
don't
ripping
want
it out of
you.
the document.
This man
That
sucks.
whole document
Impeach. Everybody impeach.
is
On
several
three.
pages.
1, 2, 3. Impeach.
So we can talk about the rest of it now that the one thing y'all are most concerned about is
Why
already
didn't
out.
you just start by saying that then?
Because you started hollering over top of us.
Nah,
You was saying random stuff.
Stupid idiot.
No. You want to have his voice?
Yeah, the
have
cop
his
just
voice.
robbed the
You want to
cause.
let us get the opportunity to speak on the issue? We will never get through any of this.
She been yapping for 20 minutes.
Everybody quiet down. Hey,
You have
as your
just said
future
the
mayor,
exact same
everybody
thing.
please stand down. Let them fuck themselves
You have
over.
just said the exact same
Alright,
thing,
that works for me.
Of God.
but you
Let's let
still
them
missing
fuck
the point that
themselves.
I'm making, dog.
Go
The
ahead,
point
go
that
ahead.
you're making is missing a very
Speak
important
on the
piece.
matter.
The entire
Yourselves over.
document that we had in front of us was signed and implemented in 2025.
Doesn't
Aren't you
matter.
a cop?
Y'all
Hey,
still
listen,
voted
why
on
are you
it.
even talking right now?
It doesn't matter.
City
Y'all
council
still
meeting?
voted on it,
number
and
from
y'all
us.
failed the people.
And you
That is the
have
point.
taken the opportunity to protest, get the signatures together, and it's gone already. It's a
Oh,
non-issue.
motherfucker, you already failed us. Y'all missing the point. I don't give a fuck about the legislation.
It
you
shouldn't have
already
started.
failed the fucking
You're
people.
only sorry 'cause you got
already
caught.
failed
You're
us
only
by
sorry 'cause you
fucking
got
voting
caught.
for this shit.
I'm on the city council, you
Sorry
ingrate.
because you got caught.
All
You
right.
shouldn't have been there in the
so it
fucking
is
first
gone,
place.
Let's get that guy.
Smash
This
his
is
head,
all
bro.
freaking
Smash his
dumbass.
head.
Yes, if you'd let us have
Yes,
the time
it's
to actually
gone.
fucking
Is this
speak, you would
cop
have
part of
learned
the
that
city
yes,
council?
it
'Cause
is
I'm
about
not
the
sure.
you have plenty of time
to read ChatGPT. If you took the time to listen to us speak, you'd understand what we
He sat
want.
on Fudge Lane saying you for the criminals, you're a little liar.
Wait, hold on. Can I say something? This is Dr. Green. Can I say something real quick?
Make
Sure
Andreas
thing.
yes again. Make Andreas yes again. Me for mayor.
I think the issue is the fact I think the people are angry because this was even considered in the first place. That it shouldn't have. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, no. Hear me out now. But my issue is the way you're coming at it. Roger, it's almost as if the only reason why you're throwing it out because we was over talking you and all that, and I get that point. But I think you kind of frustrating the people because, as I heard someone yell out before, one thing gonna lead to another thing, gonna lead to another thing, and gonna lead to another thing. You can't run your campaign about all this shit. Even if you can't promise the shit, and then you can't do all this other shit knowing what your limitations are. Keep it 100, keep it transparent. The problem is we looking at y'all supposed to represent the people when you got motherfuckers like the marshals and shit real quick to call people bitches and whores and sluts, but y'all ain't working on that
Deep on the marshal.
Get him, Justin, get him!
All people you
my baby.
You know, being told that I don't have a life and that my opinion doesn't matter hurts. You was real quick to make up your mind, choose a lane.
Why don't you get back to trucking and go and get me my money, bro?
She ain't even looking at you while you preaching. Shit.
Work on these PDs and let them know how to fucking talk to people. And then,
What are you doing here? You don't have time to protest, you fucking broke.
I want to touch on something you're speaking about real quick because it's something I'm very passionate about, and that's the corruption within the police departments. I completely agree with what you're saying. The only issue is nobody wants to put names to faces. nobody wants to put names to the issues that they're having.
Dougie,
we need
whatever
names
the fuck his name
to-
is.
Ricky Hendricks.
Please, after this, give me the names, tell me what
Harold
they did,
White.
and we will
No, they
we
need
will
street
attempt to get shit
justice on
handled.
their ass.
All
They
right,
need
my
street
name is
justice.
Shirley
Baby.
Manziel. She's fucking corrupt.
Johnny English.
Without names, we can't do shit.
Johnny
Yeah.
is a big one.
So until
John
people start
English,
giving
a
us
wanker.
names, we can't work on getting
He's a
the
smelly Jimmy
We
departments.
shouldn't have to give y'all names if y'all open your eyes once in a while.
Yeah, open your eyes.
Just look at what's happening around you, dog.
We can't be around for every incident.
But you're around for
There
most
was
of
no
it.
reason for marshals to disrespect not only coming after they've been asked not to come to South Side, but the motherfuckers
Why even have the
disrespected
damn
Santa
lights on?
Maria. And then what they said, that's that bullshit. You know why? Because somebody in the PD done told them motherfucking marshals that they supposed to be the epitome of law enforcement, so they think they can get away with shit. If y'all, whether you got names, watch. You can see, y'all know. And then you want to holler when we want to do street justice. If you come on my fucking block, you call one of my female friends a bitch, a hoe, a slut, they gonna get it. Period.
We are not police officers. We are not aware of. We can't be aware of everything that goes on in the PD. That's why we need citizens to file reports with us. Let us know what's going on so we can go through the proper channels to handle things.
Figure out the cops that are laid out on the fucking ground by themselves. They get street justice because they get a fucking issue.
Street fucking justice.
You also infringe on basically assignment.
What the fuck?
And if you want actual justice, we have to have names and incidents.
All right, the name is
What you
Riley
gonna do?
Manziel.
Give a patty cake on the hand and send them out like y'all did Les
Riley
Trouble's ass.
Manziel.
Riley's pretty stupid.
He cheated to get in the mayorship.
The warden. Tell him, Nige. I would like to say something.
Something to ask too, but I'll let them go first. Go ahead.
I don't know why the warden's standing down here like he's a man of the fucking people when you were smashing me in the head when I was in prison the other day.
Yeah.
You're not one of us. You're not fucking one of us.
Yeah, get on that stage.
You are corrupt as a motherfucker.
Yeah, Clifford,
The whole system's corrupt from the top to the fucking bottom. And you, Doc. Yeah, and you, Doc. With a fucking blunt.
What about me, Doc? Yeah, Juice.
Clifford, you know what you are, Clifford, you crazy ass.
You beat prisoners.
Yo, Frank just did Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Reese's
Brody Williams owes me 600k. If he doesn't pay, I'm gonna break his legs.
I'm
here to pay you. Calm down.
I can see somebody down front here in the helmet. What's the question there, my man? Oh shit. Oop.
Go ahead, tell us.
Sure. So I'm a very quiet person, and I
Okay.
observe the South Side. With the
Mhm.
police being the way they are, and people are like police brutality and treating others the way we want to be treated. There's some cops that would retaliate against people for even putting complaints in. So how
Very
do you
true.
put into a complaint when the commissioner doesn't do anything?
True. I can guarantee to you the commissioners are working on stuff and they are getting stuff. They are taking people out who have been doing this shit. Again, they need names, they need badges, they need evidence of this stuff. We have already gotten rid of. They have already gotten rid of, as far as I'm aware, maybe around 5 to 6 different officers who are all causing problems, who are all coming down to the south side, interrogating and antagonizing you guys. They are gone. They are finito. They are no longer a part of the police department.
Oh yeah, just lay off the police department rather than trying to get them help. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
If they're unwilling to change and they are the problem, then they should be removed from their job.
What about Dougie Matherson?
But they don't.
What has Dougie Matheson done?
What hasn't he
Earlier
done?
today,
Besides
he
from being a very crude and brash.
He got promoted.
He
He
said
got
not bad.
promoted because he's
Legalized nuclear
adopted by the
bombs.
commissioner.
He today he
it sounds
told
like
me.
a baseless rumor that doesn't really mean anything to me, but okay.
What do you think his
He
last
told me-
name is?
Told me today that I didn't have a life in my opinion. This doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Your
And
voice
it shot me.
Your voice matters.
Oh, and then he shot him.
Became
God damn.
God damn. This the kind of police that we dealing with, y'all. Isn't it that motherfucker high command
Justice
too?
for the South Side.
Yeah, he got promoted to lieutenant because
Rhodey,
he's
shouldn't you
the
be
commissioner's
trucking
son.
nice pickup?
Justin for mayor.
Waffle for mayor.
I wanted to use my
Oh,
first,
I don't know.
fourth amendment.
Guapo
right?
for mayor.
Just don't ask
Guapo for
Justin if he
mayor.
wants
Guapo
this
for mayor.
legislation to go through.
Guapo
Don't
for
ask him
mayor.
that. It will ruin his career.
Well,
Anybody but you fucks up shit for me.
I got a question.
What's the question?
May I
My
have
name's
the
Robert
second
Dane. I'm from
at
the
this
Los Angeles
mayor
Citizen
meeting since I
Survey.
should be mayor?
I was here last week at the last meeting.
All right, I just wanted to speak to everybody here.
About
Every,
holding public forums
every very beautiful face here on the beach. I should be the mayor right now, but unfortunately Riley cheated on the system.
This is a perfect
Yeah,
example.
Rhodey.
Riley ran for both.
What's that one marshal's
and
name that I don't like?
Which there was, and this isn't
No, not the other one.
Can you guys hear
but
me?
there wasn't an
The
ability for
slick
you
back
guys
hair.
to
Right,
choose
and I
whether or
understand
not
that.
she
And this is the
chose-
thing.
She voted for
The whole point
mayor
of these
or
city hall
council.
meetings
So
is
she got
we are
about
bringing up
70
things
votes
that
for
we have been
mayor, but
discussing
also got
over the
about
week
70 votes for council,
and
meaning she got
bringing to
double
the
votes
people
from
if the people
everybody.
have questions
If
about
everybody
it,
was
or they want
chosen,
to bring up bring up
made to
points
vote
that make
for whether
sense.
she was to be in mayor or city council, it would have split the votes in half.
Then
and I would've won.
then
I
they
only
can
lost
do
by
so
a vote.
here in these
And
meetings.
yeah, she's just
well, I
corrupt,
mean,
and that's
it'd be
why
more
exactly
productive if
she's
it wasn't
trying to
protest.
fuck
And the other
fuck
thing,
over the city.
Mayor,
I want everybody to
you-
know that I'm
was gonna
here
be
to
a
make
grandfather
Andreas,
put in.
yes, again, which
so-
is stands
so
for
is
mayor,
that- Happy
which is gonna
beautiful.
be me. I'm gonna be
Justin, can you let everybody else speak?
make
That might have been
Andreas,
why
yes,
people were
again.
confused.
Justin, didn't you say you hate everybody?
for mayor. Yeah, I do.
The question about the question about the sorry, repeat the question again because I can't hear because of Justin's fucking insane rambling.
Continue.
Justin, do you want the legislation to go through?
It isn't going to go. It isn't going to be removed just because you
Whatever
said
that
my God.
that those
I
that
don't
are
fuck
already
up.
in the system and have businesses and commit a
Riley's
felony
not even talking.
are
I
going
don't
to
want
be
her to say.
grandfathered.
They already
said they threw
that legislation out.
It was already in the rules within commerce that those businesses shouldn't
Rules
be
are not
owned
law.
by felons. Now again, it was not written into legislation because there was no council, there was no mayor who was looking into these sorts of things. There was nobody looking into it. It was not being enforced. We have since brought up a bunch of legislation, and we are writing in legislation. That was what was in power already.
So you're not removing it.
We
Not
brought it
putting
in.
the
We're not
first
putting
place.
it in right now because of the fact of we had all of the petitions brought in. We had all the signatures brought in. That's the reason why it's not being added, because people have gone in and done the petition.
How many like
But I would just
from that
suggest in
position?
the
How many
future,
people signed it?
Maybe even on something that I'm sure you knew that this probably would cause to do. Maybe consult the public and get their opinions before you vote on anything in the future.
I mean, that's the
I
thing.
did hear
I
about
would like
that.
to be able to do that.
Should've
It's a
done that
matter
in the
of
first
how,
place.
Should've done that
how
in
do
the
we do
first
that?
place.
How do we
Yeah.
do that? 'Cause I'm going to be honest with you. As
I'll
much as
tell
I
you
would
now,
love
digital
to,
call.
as much as I would love to have a one-on-one conversation with every single person who is standing here, it's not feasible.
Take
Because
it
you have a meeting like this first.
Lost my trust.
All you gotta do is step down.
Exactly.
Justin,
hold on,
we talk to everyone.
Hold on. The person who was just saying that.
That's why we should have these and actually listen to what we're saying
Say
before we
what?
start saying how we're going to start enforcing these rules.
You should use Weasel to talk
So
to
how
the
are you guys-
people.
So this is my question. How are you supposed to know what we are going to potentially be voting in unless we come up here and we say it first?
It's
That's what we came here to do. That's what this is for.
Voted on it for fuck's sake.
You already voted on it.
Right. Okay. So let me reinstate this.
How do you know if this poison is
bad unless
Let me reword it then. These meetings right here in these city hall meetings that we have right here, these are to bring to you what we are proposing and what we have voted on so far. Then you guys have your opportunity to say what you feel about those when we ask you for questions and things like that. And you can ask the questions about it.
Cliff.
Get the fuck off the stage. What the fuck?
Right, and I understand that. I mean, that is
Hold on, Nate.
being bad public speaking. I'll be honest with that.
Clifford,
The fact that you voted.
It'd be a real shame if everybody just ran onto the stage.
Public speaking, you know the mayor. Get this man out of here.
We want a recount. I demand a recount.
We want to do mayor.
Riley, I challenge.
Please get off the stage.
Riley,
Please get off.
Yes. Go ahead. What is an edge?
I challenge
Yeah,
you
no,
to
there's no
trial by
bulletproof flag.
combat.
All right, you know what? I'm intrigued, Badge. I'm intrigued. What's the trial by combat? What's the thing here?
If I win, you scrap this right now.
Yo, fuck the marshals, except
If you win,
our daughter.
if you win, you name your terms.
Okay.
Combat.
He about to get his ass beat, dog.
Yeah.
I will fight for Sir Duncan.
I have a question.
Yes, go on.
Can I say something,
when it-
please, before this gets too further? I've been sitting here patiently waiting.
Oh,
yes, go ahead, man. Say it.
all right, yes, go ahead, Leo.
Okay, I just wanted to, real quick. Hi, my name's Leonardo Vincenti. Some of you guys already know me. I just wanted to address...
Leonardo, what's cracking, cracker? What's up, baby?
What's good? Alright, so I wanted to address the corruption issue.
Yes, with the mayor?
First and foremost, if you have any sort of issue with any police corruption, first thing you need to reach out to high command, make a complaint. I need
They're corrupt too.
that. Listen to me. I need that paper trail. I need that paper trail, okay? Second step is we sue that department. I've done it before and I will do it again.
That's
This
right,
is
we
the
won.
best
Make
way
this
to
motherfucker man.
get change.
Someone make this
This is
motherfucker
the
the
best way to get change, okay?
Fuck the police corruption. What do we do about
I'm very
mayoral
aware of
corruption?
all the issues with all of the departments. I'm working on also getting class action lawsuits put in. You know, these issues, they're going to come to a stop, but we have to do it the correct way. So it starts with that complaint. I need the paper trail, okay?
All right.
Stop it with the
I
C4
I
too.
have my hand up. Hold on.
Hell yeah, Leonardo for mayor.
Vincenzo,
Oh, yeah.
I have a question.
Thank you for that, Leo. I really do appreciate you for letting people know that.
Yes, of course.
Okay, what about
Nero,
instead of
you
PD
had-
corruption, mayoral corruption?
Justin, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking resign and I'm gonna come down there and beat your ass.
Thank
Shut the
God,
fuck
Do
up.
it.
please
Do
do
Did they get the mayor?
I'm personally curious, regardless of how this legislation turns out, regardless of however you guys vote or however you guys decide to not continue with it, it seems to me that you've lost the favor of the public. And because that is the whole premise of your job, how do you as a city council plan to open up avenues for perhaps a vote of confidence to remove you from the office?
You know they ain't gonna do
well,
that.
that is a good question.
Hell yeah, you a slick motherfucker, man. You
First
slick.
of all,
That's a good
let me
question to
speak
ask,
on
but then
behalf
you're
of the whole
honest.
crowd that the city council didn't lose the public vote. It's just the mayor.
The silence is
council's
deafening.
fine.
I'm going crazy. Nah, city council too.
I mean, they partook with it.
They fucking voted for it too, man. They all lost our fucking. They voted.
Can you let her answer the question though?
Yeah, answer the question. Fuck up. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, there isn't really anything in place, but I think there should be. I think there should
No
be
way,
something in
really?
place.
No way, really?
I absolutely think there should be something put in place, and maybe that's something we can look into. Again, this is the whole reason why we have things that it's only 6 weeks, and then you get a new mayor, you get a new council.
Yeah, nobody wants you that long.
I think personally, the more pressing issue is definitely going to be the personal trust instead of changing how businesses work.
And
at the
again,
moment.
as I said before, I'm gonna be honest with you. Likelihood is at the start of the city hall, we probably came across and we probably sounded like we were putting things in, and we didn't want to hear anything from you guys. We do. That's why when Guapo came to me and he called me on the he called me on the mayor's line and said, "Hey, I heard about this thing that's upcoming, today that you're gonna be talking about. I don't know how I feel about it. Is there anything that I can do to try and get this changed?" And I told him, yes, you can take it to a petition, get me 50 signatures. We have to bring that back to table. We are required to bring it to table if you can get 50 signatures for us.
Yeah, I'm
But
waiting
you
for that.
already,
That
you
happened.
already
50
proved that
isn't
you
enough.
don't represent us because you the wrong way.
Yeah.
How do we reverse it the wrong way? Please do elaborate.
So did you or did you not vote whether for or against to put this stuff in place?
Yeah.
That was already the plan. Is what
it was. It was.
The
already
legislation
in
was
place,
already in
but
place.
It was not in writing. We put it in writing, and then we come to these city halls to say to you guys, "Hey, this is what we've put in for this week," and then we get you guys' opinion on it by asking us questions about what that means, what that legislation means.
Okay, but did you or did you not vote for this in the right way?
You said that you put it in place. What does that mean?
What it means is that we are putting it up for potential legislation that will be followed by commerce and by by everybody in the state.
Okay, but
again,
you were the first.
When we come down here, and we get you guys down here, we take your opinions in this moment right now, and we go, okay, here's what you do. You go away, you get a petition, you get 50 signatures, you bring that back to us, and if we see that there's 50 signatures on there, and they're all signed and everything, and it's all legit.
I think everybody understands that. The problem is, did you or did you not vote for this?
Yeah.
I did, and the reasoning for that.
Off
with the rant.
Hold on.
Yeah.
The reason why I voted it in is so that, like I said, people understand how to do this, how to get that changed. By doing the petitions.
That's completely
by doing the petitions, by bringing it down.
Hang on.
What would happen if you didn't vote
Riley,
it in?
I have a question next. Whenever you're ready, I have a question.
What would happen if we didn't vote it in?
I want to let him explain.
Regardless of anything, the business legislation would be voted in, but we would have had to have a conversation about that specific part about the felonies for a lot longer.
Then why didn't you do that before making this decision for us?
I want to hear. Why didn't you go to the people?
Because again, we did speak about it. We talked about it, and we said, "Yeah, this seems okay for now."
So you failed the people.
And then
that
again,
sentence there is exactly why you're not representing us, because anyone here in this crowd with any sense would know it's not the right thing.
Okay, so let me put it this way, right? When you guys vote somebody into office, you are saying this is the person that I want to be making decisions, but you still have the right, as the to have a voice and just say, I don't like this decision, so I'm going to go away, I'm going to get a petition written up, and I'm going to submit it to council so that they can vote on it again.
I understand how representative
How can
democracy
you put
works,
that into
but the
law
problem,
without a vote to
hold
begin
on,
with?
bro. Hold on. Look, I know how democracy works, but what I'm saying is we trust representatives because they are meant to have our beliefs, they're meant to share our beliefs, but clearly you're so off the mark, you don't know what we want, or
and in this
don't
instance,
care.
we were off the mark. For everything else, this is the thing. There is plenty of other things on this legislation that are brought in, and again, like licensing, the prices of licenses and shit like that.
I don't care.
New laws, such as laws for, illegal sales of alcohol for somebody who's selling alcohol without a license. All this sorts of stuff. This is one section of that, and that section is easily changed. Nothing is concrete. Nothing is set in stone.
But it's a huge thing.
It is a huge thing.
It is a huge thing. You've been in office a week, so what a blunder you've made within a week, and it's a massive one, and that's why everyone's saying you're not representing us.
You're not fit for the job.
Now you've admitted you've made a blunder. You're going to be having a revote and voting no for this.
Question.
Yeah, because I am going to be honest about that, and I'm not going to sit here and say, we're perfect, we do everything right, blah blah blah. We don't. We're only human, same as anybody else. We make mistakes, and then we correct those mistakes.
I'd put money.
Nothing starts out perfect.
Yeah, they've already said they will, but I'd put money on the majority of the population Los Santos being felons. So who the fuck does it benefit to ban felons from owning business?
It benefits her.
How could you even think it's a good idea? It's fucking ridiculous.
We have been on this for the better part of an hour.
Stand down, you're shaking your job.
No one's talking to you.
Listen here, Pig. We've been here for an hour. We've been here for an hour, and they've only just for the first time admitted they made a mistake. So yeah, we're making progress, Pig. Shut the fuck up.
Progress has been made. Can I please ask my question, please, Miss Mayor?
Yeah, sure, go ahead, Justin. Is it
Okay.
about how I'm unfair and that I shouldn't be mayor? Alright, that's fine. You know what? Fuck it. I resign as mayor. Fuck it.
I didn't even get to ask my question.
And the rest of y'all quit
Can we put the legislation? Is that like proper?
That was easy. All right, I will
One
ask
of you
the
have
city council
represented the
who is
people.
competent my question. Here is my question.